Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs, and this is a very special video. For 3 years, I worked on a single Minecraft world, where I made all the videos from Season 1 of the Minecraft Survival Guide. Then recently, the fine folks at the LEGO Group reached out to me to ask if I was interested in recreating a single epic moment from the Minecraft Survival Guide in real life, using elements from LEGO Minecraft sets. And for me, this was a dream come true. Minecraft has been a big part of my life for a while now, but LEGO sets have been a part of my life for even longer. When I was growing up, I remember playing with LEGO bricks and figures all the time, making home videos with them and building my own stories on my bedroom floor. And in a way, it feels like that was the start of my Minecraft video career. I made dozens of videos and projects like that with LEGO sets all throughout my childhood. And now this opportunity to rebuild something from the Minecraft Survival Guide was truly special. And that's why I had to involve you. A couple of weeks ago, I put a poll on my YouTube community page inviting my community to vote on which of these 4 iconic moments from the Minecraft Survival Guide you would want to see rebuilt working with LEGO Minecraft sets. And the answer, overwhelmingly, was the custom mountain I built here in the snow plains in the northern part of my world. Between the ski village nearby with its cozy houses and the sweeping slopes of the mountain range, dotted with trees and icicles and covered with snowdrifts, this ski resort project was a massive part of my world, and I'm so happy this got chosen. This was a project that took me all winter to create in Minecraft. It was a passion project, a labor of love, and is really very special to me. The mountain even has a few secrets that lie beneath the surface, secrets that were going to be really exciting to recreate using LEGO bricks. Things like this custom crystal cave we built, with glass and ore blocks and other precious materials lining the walls. It just felt like the kind of details we could sneak in that made the mountain so special, and would make the LEGO set mountain special as well. The LEGO Group sent me 4 different LEGO Minecraft sets: the modern treehouse, the first adventure, the warped forest, and the horse stable. Each one has their own theme and captures the feelings of adventure that make Minecraft special. And between the grey and white LEGO bricks I would need for the mountain itself, there were more colourful pieces I knew would be perfect for the crystal cave. Just like the sandbox environment that Minecraft provides, building your world with LEGO sets allows for so many moments of creativity like this. They also provided enough brown bricks that I would be able to recreate some of the ski village builds, so I thought it'd be a fantastic idea to rebuild the ski lodge that I used as my home throughout the entire mountain project. As long as I had enough brown and green pieces to use for the custom-built spruce trees on the mountainside, really giving it that alpine character, the rest could go towards building a LEGO brick interpretation of this cozy modern A-frame house. We might even be able to sneak in a few details like a bit of living room furniture, places to hang up your equipment, and a player warming themselves around the open stone fireplace. As someone who's used to following the instruction booklets when I build any LEGO sets, I was worried this process might be a bit overwhelming. So I started by separating all the LEGO bricks into their different colours, which soon got a little complicated for my dining room table, so I did the Minecraft thing and started a storage system using plastic containers from my kitchen. Seeing everything laid out like this was a lot more reassuring, because I could easily see how much of everything I had, and the shape of the project started to form in my mind. There were also a variety of base plates and unusual pieces included with these LEGO sets. The first adventure set provided the large base plates and scaffolding pieces, which were an ideal foundation for my mountain build, getting a sense of the scale I wanted to use and framing out the shape of the mountain. This was actually really similar to the approach I used building the mountain in the Minecraft Survival Guide world, using pillars of material to decide where the peaks should be, correcting them every so often, and building upwards a few blocks at a time to meet them. Just like building block by block in Minecraft, we'd have to approach this LEGO brick project one brick at a time. Well, just like in the Minecraft Survival Guide, I thought we could time-lapse this build because it took a little while to do, but it was really worth it. You can see the process coming together working with the gradient of grey bricks and the white snow layers around, which I actually used to create a path for the crystal cave, so I knew where that was going and to join together some of the Lego base plates. And as you can see here, once that cave path starts to come in, we start to add a few details like the trees around the outside, and then I can work on the structure of the cave itself. Now, the thing about working with Lego bricks compared to working with Minecraft blocks is that Minecraft blocks aren't affected by gravity, so I did have to think a little bit about what was going in first before I started putting in the structure of the mountain itself. And you can see I put a few of the crystal cave elements in there because I couldn't just walk in and place them afterwards. I had to make sure those Lego bricks were there from the beginning. But once I started building up the structure of the mountain, I grew more and more confident about the fact that I was going to be able to pull this off, and the Lego bricks really came through for me. Whatever I pulled out of the box seemed to have the ingredients I needed, and there were so many diverse ranges of blocks, it felt like we could create some mountain geology there as well. A little bit of rock strata in there with the dark grey bricks really does help bring the build to life and make it more than just a simple 3-color gradient. And building organic shapes was so interesting to me working with Lego bricks because I'd never really tried to build a tree before, but they came together super well. I had a couple of goes at them just to make sure I could get them right for what the spruce tree kind of aesthetic was going to look like, but in the end, I really liked what I came up with. For the majority of this build, I was working with a reference image of my own Minecraft world in the background, just so I could capture some of the way the mountain was built up, but in the end, I didn't end up relying on that too heavily. I think one of the great things about working with the Lego bricks was they just seemed to take on a life of their own after a certain point, and the character of the Lego build started to come through a lot more. In this case, I ended up making another cave entrance on one of the other sides of the mountain because that was where the crystal cave path took me, and it was an easier way to see into the crystal cave from another angle. And some of these Lego Minecraft sets had some really good pieces for forming a cave entrance like that. A kind of craggy, rocky entrance came together very, very easily. And from there, it was simply a matter of building up the stone until we reached the summit. The summit, of course, was going to be a snow-capped summit, just like it is in my survival guide mountain range, and so simply switching to white bricks meant that I saved on the grey bricks that I'd been using elsewhere and allowed me to create that snow-capped summit, along with one of my favorite things about this whole build, a frozen waterfall coming down the side with some of the transparent blue bricks that we saw in the last adventure set. From this point, it was just a matter of using all of those white Lego bricks to cap off the summit of the mountain, and so I'm going to let the music take over for a couple of seconds, and then we'll come back to talk about the ski lodge build. With the mountain all done, it was time to start working on the ski lodge build, and thankfully these Lego Minecraft sets had exactly what we needed. A lot of wood-colored blocks, obviously, from both the terrain and the wooden builds that you see in the modern treehouse set. That also came with a couple of windows, which I was able to use for the front window of the ski lodge, and all that mattered really was making sure that the wood on the outside didn't look too plain. So I ended up alternating 2 different colors of brown bricks here. One is a little bit more orangey, one's a little darker and more brown, and I decided to alternate those to make sure it looked like there was some light and shade going on with the stair steps of the roof outside. From there, I went to working on the interior, and there's a little bit of basic furniture in there, but I realized quite quickly that you weren't going to be able to see too much of the inside, so it was simple enough just to lay out a couple of basic pieces of the couch, and then I moved on to the fireplace, which dominates the living space of the room, and of course there were some fantastic fire pieces in the Warped Forest set from the Nether that ended up being really useful here. Once those were in place, it was just a matter of building up the mantelpiece, a little bit of ornamentation for the mantelpiece, and the chimney. The chimney, instead of being made out of cobblestone, was made out of these other Lego bricks which have a bit more texture to them to give them a bit of character here in the build. And from there, we just needed to build up the line of the roof around it, which ended up coming together nice and easily. One of the last major features I needed to add was this modern extension jutting out from the roofline, which was one of the things that I thought would make this a perfect addition to our Lego build in the first place, and I think this came together super well. From there, it was all about stitching the rest of the roof together, but while I was putting the roof on, I realized that I had missed a trick with the fireplace. I ended up taking apart some of the things that I'd put on the mantelpiece, some simple support pieces, so that I could add a skeleton skull on the center of the mantelpiece, just like the skeleton skull that was in the build in Minecraft itself, and I thought that was a really neat addition to the build, a nice little Easter egg in there. The rest of this was all about building up the roofline with the remaining Lego bricks, and thankfully we had everything we needed. We could even put a little wood pile out the back of the house, and I piled some logs inside the building next to the fire as well. Where the Minecraft build extended a little bit further than this, I decided that that was all we really needed to show the essence of the ski lodge in this Lego build. So I decided to cap off the back wall with a nice wall of logs, and we just finished off the roof line from there. But since I'd already had so much fun working on snow layers and sculpting the mountain build, I decided to do the same with the ski lodge here as well. So we have a snowdrift coming down one side, including some of the blue and transparent bricks there to create some icicles down the front. I thought that was a fantastic touch, which would really capture the wintry feel of this ski lodge. And I'll let the music take over once again, and then we'll take a look at the finished builds. Well, folks, we've seen them in Minecraft, and now we get to see them here in this finished Lego build, and I am so excited to show you the finished result. What a fantastic time it has been working with these Lego sets, taking them apart brick by brick and turning them into something from my own Minecraft world. The feeling of satisfaction on having finished both of these builds absolutely matches the sense of satisfaction I had in Minecraft putting the final touches on my mountain and ski resort project, and what a fantastic opportunity. I want to thank the Lego group once again for providing the Lego Minecraft sets that went into these builds, and before we go, we're going to take a look at some of my highlights from these two builds. And I couldn't build these without putting in a couple of Easter eggs here and there. So if you look into the crystal cave inside the mountain, you might see a familiar figure in there ready to mine some of those crystalline ores with his pickaxe. I think it's fantastic that we get to see some Minecraft characters in here with these Lego Minecraft sets. They are really unlike any other Lego figures, and so it's really quite cool to see Steve and Alex alongside creepers and skeletons and so many of the iconic creatures that we know and love from Minecraft. And Alex is in here too. If you take a peek through the ski lodge window, you'll be able to see Alex warming themselves by the fire. So I thought that was a really sweet way to include those characters in these scenes, and it's amazing that you can get hold of those with Lego Minecraft sets. So that marks the end of my journey with Lego Minecraft sets, and I really want to thank the Lego group once again for sponsoring this video and providing the Lego Minecraft sets I have used today. What other moments do you think could be created using Lego Minecraft sets, whether from my own world or if you want to build your world? Let me know in the comments, but for now, that is going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.